BlackRock, the evil company that rules the world. We all heard of BlackRock, but just in case you've been living under a rock and haven't, let me inform you. You're hearing chatters, phone ringing, you're seeing ticker tapes and busy traders all yelling and shouting. You're in Wall Street, where people are investing millions and millions of dollars every day into companies. But what if I told you there were many, if not all, these companies are being controlled or even owned by one company? Apple, Nike, Microsoft, Facebook, Louis Vuitton. From the clothes we wear, the food we eat, the music we listen to, the entertainment we consume, it's all controlled by one company. Now, I know what you are thinking. Just because you own something doesn't mean you're evil. You know, with great power comes great responsibility. But sometimes when you get that power, you might forego the responsibility. You know what they say, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Led by Larry Fink, a group of investors, BlackRock has grown to become one of the largest and most influential asset management firms, coming from a family that faced financial struggles to eventually becoming the company's CEO when they IPO'd in 1999. Larry, also known as the King of Wall Street, had a plan. He wanted to acquire assets, and that's exactly what he did. They might say the company's mission is centered around providing investment solutions for their clients, but have no doubt they want to have absolute control of everything. So what exactly is the problem? Well, a lot of people will look at what they own and start asking some questions. Questions like, why are they buying so many things? What do they gain from owning a large piece of every company? How much money do they profit from this? Let's start with their real estate. You know what they say, if you own the land, you own the country, right? BlackRock, owning over $8 trillion in assets. BlackRock have been gobbling up single-family houses all over the United States, paying huge premiums in the process. Never let a good crisis go to waste, they say. That's exactly their mantra. You know, when COVID-19 was rampaging our country, you were worried about your health and your family's health. You know, thousands of Americans dying. Many would say that was a dark time for our country, but BlackRock, they saw a wonderful opportunity. They took the opportunity to buy up every single family house they found, paying from 20% to 50% above asking price, and outbidding the normal home buyer like you and me. Well, why own so many houses? Well, think about it. If they own most of the houses available, you will have to be at their mercy if you and your family need a place to call home. If you look at some of the top companies on the S&P 500 and look and dig into what are the top owners in the company, you will start to see a certain name. Yes, with some of your favorite companies, their biggest shareholder is BlackRock. That's how they own everything. For example, with Apple, they own 6.5%. Microsoft, they own 7.10, 7.68 for Google, 5.8 for Facebook, 5.6 for Tesla. These are some of the biggest companies in the world. And I can go on and on down the list of companies in the S&P 500. And you will see BlackRock being a major owner of these companies, along with Vanguard, along with State Street, but I will get to those companies another day. They own everything in pharmaceutical, transport, banking, media. Think about it. Every time you do something, you make BlackRock richer. You go on Instagram, you make BlackRock richer. You buy an iPhone, you make BlackRock richer. You go out and eat, and somehow they are getting richer. You even breathe and they get rich. That's crazy. It's just a matter of time before they insert their influence into your life, or have they already? Great power comes great responsibility, and they certainly have the power, perhaps too much. BlackRock is worth more than most countries on this earth. When you have this much money, it will not be unheard of to take control of what's going on in this country and influence it from the background. BlackRock has employed several executives out of the George W. Bush administration and more than a dozen from the Obama administration. Democrats, Republicans, it doesn't matter. If you're willing to vote and push whatever they tell you to, you will be successful as a politician and continue to stay in power. So, if you think they don't have their hands on politics and all over the government, you are sorely mistaken. So, how do they do this? It's simple, lobbying. And just last year alone, BlackRock spent over $3.2 million on lobbying your favorite political representative. I've been told that everyone has a price. You just have to determine what your congressman's price is. And if you think they are not whispering in their agenda into their ears, then you still have a lot to learn. Let's talk about money. Yes, BlackRock has a lot of it, but when we talk about money, it's only right when we speak on cryptocurrency. BlackRock has been trying to control the narrative around crypto. Back in 2017, BlackRock CEO said, "Bitcoin just shows you how much demand for money laundering there is in the world." He has made several other comments speaking out against Bitcoin. But to nobody's surprise, his stance is starting to change. It's only right the company that owns everything is also going to own this. BlackRock has applied to the SEC for Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund, an ETF. Why does any of this matter? Well, remember when I said they own a large amount of Tesla, being the third biggest shareholder in the company? Elon Musk came out back then stating that Tesla will only be taking Bitcoin as payment for Tesla. That didn't happen by mistake. They released a report on how the blockchain will revolutionize our society. And make no mistake, Bitcoin has crashed from a high of 68,000 to a low of 20,000. Do I need to tell you who might be buying? BlackRock owns over 12,000 Bitcoin, worth $570 million at the current price. This represents 8% of the total Bitcoin holding of MicroStrategy. So once BlackRock launches this ETF, they can control the supply, they can control the demand and the marginal cost of production of Bitcoin, along with controlling the competition. At the end of the day, this will skyrocket the price of Bitcoin. Since they bought a large amount of Bitcoin at a low price and can control when to skyrocket the price, they will benefit no matter what happens. In other words, Bitcoin to the moon. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. You tell me, if you have trillions of dollars at your disposal and have ownership in almost all of the companies we all know and love, and you also control the media, you tell me, would you save the world at your expense, or would you aim to control it and have it your way? Let me know down in the comments. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts are on this topic. I'll catch y'all. Peace.